Hey everybody! So I just got back a few minutes ago from we just reopened our shul this morning, and we davened Shachris together, and it was kind of a bag of mixed emotions. On the one hand, it's a tremendous schus, it's a tremendous merit, it's a tremendous gift from Hashem that we were able to be back in shul, that we were able to say Kaddish, that we were able to say Baruch Hu, that we were able to daven with a minyan. Was really an amazing thing. But then on the other hand, I look around the room and I see everybody in masks, and I see everybody in separate corners of the room, and my heart goes out. On the one hand, I think about the fact that we're really not out of this, and all the minyanim that are still not open, and we were definitely thinking about all those people today, and all the people who were sick, and all the people who were passed away. It's still very much in our faces, and it's not something we should forget. But I was also thinking about the fact that, here you have people who had to wear masks, and as those of you who have worn a mask for an extended period of time know, it's not comfortable, it can be sweaty, it can be itchy, especially with the beard. But you had all these people who said, we're going to come to minyan anyways, and whether it's uncomfortable or it's comfortable, and whether it's in the best of circumstances or not the best of circumstances, now that we've decided that's based on the halachic authorities that we've consulted with, and with the medical professionals, that now it's safe, so we opened our minyan, and then everyone who came, and it was truly amazing to see everybody. And I think we have to recognize that this is a gift from Hashem. This is a special present that Hashem gave for us today. And we have to make use of it. We spent the last 3 months at home. And I think a lot of us were thinking about the fact that, if only we would have our shul back, we would daven better, and we would daven more with Kambanon, and it would just be amazing. It would be so great to have our minyan back. So now that we got our minyan back, I think it's incumbent upon us. We have a responsibility to make sure that we're using our shul correctly, and we're davening with the minyan correctly, and we're not talking during davening, and we're having kavanah to the best of our ability, and we're not on our phones in the middle of davening. I think because Hashem gave us this present, we have to decide how we want to use it, how we want to use our shuls. Obviously, naturally, there's going to be less talking because everyone's wearing masks, and we came, we davened, we left. We don't have the normal socialization that we normally, of course, always do in our shul. But besides that, we should be mechazik ourselves. We should strengthen ourselves to improve our davening in any way that our should. And I was thinking about something from this week's parsha, a very famous story, the story of Pesach Sheni. How there were a group of people who came to Moshe and they said, we're tamei, we're impure, and therefore we're not able to bring the carbon Pesach. And the words that they used are very powerful words. They used the words lamani gara. I don't know if it's the only place in the Torah where these words appear, or if not, it's definitely not a very common word. But the word lamani gara, what does nigara mean? So normally, if you look in a English siddur, it'll translate the word lamani gara as why are we missing out? Why are we missing out on this opportunity, this amazing opportunity to bring a sacrifice? But the word nigara also means missing. That nigara means a person is somewhat of a lesser person, and I think that was their attitude. Their attitude was, if we don't have the opportunity to do a mitzvah, if we don't have an opportunity to serve Hashem, if we don't have an opportunity to serve God, then in some way we're a little bit less of a people. We're missing a part of ourselves. And I think that's the attitude that we need to have as well. That we need to have this opportunity that, besides for everything that's going on, and all the sickness and all the people who are struggling, and of course we have to keep those people in mind. But I think we also need to think about the fact that because we're not able to daven the way we normally do, we're not able to serve Hashem, we're not able to serve God the way that we normally do, there's a part of us that's missing. If we were separate from a family member, we would feel that there's a part of us missing, and now that we're in some way distanced from Hashem, or in some way we're distanced from God, lamani gara, we're missing something, we're missing out on something. And when Hashem saw that those people had that attitude, that they said, we feel like we're missing something, we feel like we're missing out on an opportunity to serve Hashem, to serve God, and therefore we're missing out on, or missing a part of ourselves, and Hashem answered their request. Hashem said that you weren't able to bring the carbon Pesach, the Paschal Lamb when it was supposed to be brought, so I'll give you a makeup opportunity. You'll be able to do it as well. So I think if we have that attitude as well, we don't have to go to shul, so we're not going to go to shul. But lamani gara, if we turn to Hashem and we ask Hashem, why are we missing out on this? Why are we missing out on this opportunity? We feel like we're less of people. And even for those of us who are back in shul now, with all the social distancing we have, it's still not the same. We're not able to interact the same. We're not able to, the davening is still not the same. The learning is still not the same. And if we have that attitude of lamani gara, Hashem, we feel that we're so far away from you. We feel like we're missing you. We're missing out on a part of you. When we have that attitude, so hopefully God will hear all our prayers and He will bring us a complete salvation from this entire pandemic. And we'll be able to get back to shul full force, get back to serving Hashem full force, and everybody will be good and healthy. And I wish you all an amazing, amazing Shabbos.